Good morning. No, it's good afternoon, isn't it? Good afternoon, gang. It's Saturday, the 10th of August, 2019. It's lovely to be back here in the Mirable Studios in Royal Berkshire, where everything works perfectly. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Shouldn't I? Is there a piece of wood to touch? Yes, it's on my head. Well, very good morning to you, boys and girls. I'm glad to be here again. We've had a lot of trouble with the internet, as you well know, up at our Lincolnshire television studio complex this week, otherwise known as the Caravan, boys and girls. I was on 2-3 once again yesterday, and we did a... what is it she called it? Not a reset. It's more than turning something on and off. What's that? Is that a hard reset? I think that's called a hard reset, and I had to put a little pin in this hole in the back of the router and hold it there, and then all the lights started flashing, and then I let it go, and I then had to let it sit there for 20 minutes before it started working again, and then I turned it off, turned it on again, and it's working again, but I don't know if it's working well enough to carry a show. Now, the very delightful Mike, I think it was Mike Rhys-Ponteaux, I think it was Mike, I'm sure it was, let me just check. I want to get his name right because he's done some digging around. When I first reported this, let me see if I can find that there, my darlings. Yes, it is Mike. Thank you very much, Mike. Yes. When I reported it the first time, the chap at the end of the phone, somewhere in India or somewhere like that, he said that Huawei, they were having a general problem with their routers, and they were waiting for an update, right? Wait for it, which should be with you within a few weeks. I mean, that's no good, is it? How is that good? I'm paying for some. And immediately they reduced my outgoing rental fee, to a line rent or whatever it's called, to £10 for that month instead of 22. I mean, I just want the damn thing working. Anyway, so it may be a router problem. So Mike has done some digging around and has found a whole website with people that are having problems with the Huawei routers. And indeed, a lot of them have said the same thing as what the bloke at 3 told me, that they were having a general problem and they were waiting for an update from Huawei. A couple of people have thought, sod it, I'll go and buy a different router. And I had a look at what people have bought, and it seems that a few people have bought TP-Link 4G routers. So I've ordered one, which should arrive here in Bracknell tomorrow, and I'll take that up to the caravan with me on Tuesday, and I'll set that up, and we'll see if that works, okay? Might not be with you Tuesday, because it takes some setting up to do that. There's, apart from the computers that are plugged in, everything's on Wi-Fi. I've got various plugs. Indeed, the air conditioning as well all works through the Wi-Fi. So I need to set all that up as well. So it may or may not be Tuesday. We'll see how we go. All right. So that's the steps I've taken for that. I got to tell you, when it went off again yesterday, it really pulled me down. I have to tell you, there was other things yesterday. I had a terrible day yesterday, really. Things were pulling me down. That was probably the most biggest thing, and yet it's such a small thing, isn't it, really, when you think about it? Just a little electronic device that's not working properly. And yet I do find with technical things, they really pull me down. And then you've only got to have other little things happen. Maybe someone says something wrong or something like that, and you go down and you go. And that's where I was yesterday. Not there now, I'm pleased to say, boys and girls. So thank you very much to Mike Rhys-Ponteaux. I don't know if he's with us this morning, but thank you very, very much to Mike Rhys-Ponteaux for your help in finding what was going on there. And hopefully, I mean, nothing's guaranteed, of course. I'm hoping that I set this thing up on Tuesday and it just starts working, because it was working perfectly, as you well know. 3 are insistent that there's nothing wrong with the network, so we'll see how we get on with that, all right? Now, I think when we were cut off yesterday... Oh, the prizes have arrived. The prizes have arrived, boys and girls, and I shall be revealing... Not myself, no. I shall... Pardon? No, I'm not taking clothes off for your pleasure, dear. It's not a pleasurable experience anyway at the moment. I've seen myself in the mirror in the changing room at the swimming pool. Not nice. Oh, shall I go on a diet or shall I have another bag of cheese and onion crisps? I can't decide yet. I think when we were cut off yesterday, I was telling you about the karaoke at Cleethorpes. Okay, and it was a good night and all that, and I'm just going out the door, and the governor was there. Lee is a lovely chap. He is. He leaves you to get on with the job, which is what you want, really. Lee was there, and I said, I think there's a storm on the way. He said, you haven't seen a storm till you've seen the one in Cleethorpes. I said, go on. He said, you remember that beast from the east? He said, yeah. I said, yes. He said, yes. He said, right, in a snowstorm, if there's a lot of snow comes down and it's like that on your car, he said it was like that with sand. The beast from the east. The shops along the front had to close for 4 days. It was that bad while they were cleaning up and all that. The water's coming right up. So I have to say, I'd like to see something like that. And that might sound stupid to you, because I often say, if there's a storm or something like that, don't go near the sea. But I'd like to be standing there and even perhaps being sprayed with a bit of water. It's very exciting. The world is very powerful with its things, isn't it? I mean, we think we're so powerful with these nuclear bombs and things like that. Nothing to what the world can throw at us. A volcano going off, or, some sort of incredible lightning storm. That's a good way to die. Lightning. Yeah. The other day, my sister and myself and my brother-in-law, we were walking along the river, and there was this massive grey cloud in front of us. And I said, that looks like it's got lightning in it. And we were walking along the river. There's nowhere to shelter, not even a tree. And they say you're not supposed to go under a tree. There was nothing. It was just us and the river and the grey cloud in front. So we decided to go back. I'm actually of the opinion, if you're struck by lightning and it kills you, then him above I decided it's your time. Do you know what I mean? But you don't want to encourage him to do it, do you? I mean, if you can get out of the way before he throws a bolt at you, then perhaps I think you should do so. But a little bit worrying, that. Yes, so that's the storms in Cleethorpes. Of course, we had a lot of rain Thursday night. I got in the caravan. It was chucking it down. And indeed, this morning, I've been into town this morning. I got up. I was surrounded by tits this morning. There were tits everywhere outside. Little yellow ones, with long tails and things like that. There were loads of them. I don't know where they've come from. You see, where I am at the end here, I've put lots of plants in the communal area. And over the years, there's like massive big bushes now. And you can't really go through. It's a little bit too dense. I mean, you could get through if you really tried. But the idea was to stop kids running past all the time. And that's worked. But what seems to have accidentally happened is that I've created a little bit of a haven for wildlife. And there's all sorts of birds in there. There's hedgehogs. We've seen fox ears in there and all sorts living in this and it's not a massive area. I suppose 40 square feet. Where it's all grown over. And there's brambles as well. Obviously didn't plant the brambles. And there were tits everywhere, flying everywhere. Little birds tweeting away. Tweet, tweet. So much better than those magpies. I can't bear the noise of a magpie. As they look at it. And then they see a cat. They go mad. And there's the little tits. Tweet, 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 tweet. And robins. Tweet, 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 tweet. And even pigeons. Coo, coo, coo. But not magpies. Everything. Ghastly creatures. Ghastly things. Here, some old bag put on. I don't know how it happened, actually. One of my old shows somehow is starting to pick up comments. It's like 2 years old. I don't know how that's happened. Some old bag went on there and put, "This is a load of crap." Some old bag decided that she'd put that on there rather than just switching it off, which is what we used to do, So I put, "Well, you won't mind being blocked then. Bye-bye." I left it for 1 minute and then I blocked her. Silly cow. Why would you do that? Anyway, that's how it is. So tits everywhere this morning. It was very, very windy. I was having a chat with my lovely neighbours, Dave and Karen, who live next. Oh, they're lovely. They're such a nice couple they are. I was having a chat with them about the wildlife and all that around there. The binman didn't take the garden cuttings away for some reason this week. They didn't turn up to take their garden cuttings away. And as we're standing there was a little bit of rain coming down. And I thought, don't say I'm going to have to get the car out. Because I hate getting the car out unless I absolutely have to. This, as I said to you on the other day, it's one of the drawbacks of having the caravan. I'll correct myself. The only drawback with having my caravan, I beg your pardon, the Lincolnshire Television Studio Complex, where it is that I can't walk anywhere. You know, I can go for walks, but I can't actually walk to the shops, to the swimming pool, to my sister's. Every single time you have to get the damn car out, and I'm sick to death of driving at the moment. I'm getting fed up with driving. So I'm out the front. I thought, I don't say I've got to get the car out. And I'm looking, I don't know. And we looked at the weather, and no rain predicted. It was just spitting a little bit, but we're very overcast yet and windy this morning. So I took the risk, and I'm glad to say I didn't get wet. Ha ha! So I said to Dave and Karen next door, I said to you, you know, if it starts pouring with rain, don't be sitting there in that living room looking at the rain thinking, ha ha ha, Chris has got wet. Ha ha ha! No, I didn't. I'm pleased to announce. Thank you very much. Now, why did I go into town? To collect the prizes, dear. I've collected the prizes. Are you ready for the reveal, boys and girls? Oh. I've smashed one of my blooming glass teapots as well. Right. Here is the prizes. Any idea? Any idea yet? And I'm going to reveal what the prizes are. You can win one. 2 have already been won. The first one by Shania, and I'm determined that because of the effort that Shania went through to be there early in the morning, or in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm determined that she should have her prize before everyone else. I'm very, very determined. So as you win your prizes, I want you, if possible, to take a photograph of you and wherever you've put the prize. Any idea yet? No idea yet, have you? I'm about to reveal all after I've read some of your messages. So here we go. Good morning to Shania on the Isle of Wight. There she is again. First on the list. First on the list, Shania. You can win a prize too, boys and girls. And this is open to everyone. We had a little concern this week from the lovely... let me get my email out. The lovely Mari. Mari doesn't watch this live. She watches the recording. And she says, hi, Chris. I just watched the show you did the other morning. And you were explaining the raffle. We're going to do a raffle. The raffle tickets have arrived. The raffle tickets are here. It's all happening here, dear. I mean, we could sit here and discuss politics and things like that. I think you'd be bored, wouldn't you? This is why LBC is hemorrhaging listeners to this programme. Hemorrhaging, dear. Blood is pouring out of the studios of LBC. The raffle tickets have arrived. Look, here they are. Here they are. And I'll explain to you how that'll work after I've revealed the prizes, after I've read the messages. Don't rush me. Don't rush me. By the way, do share the show to your various Facebook walls and groups. Please still keep doing that. And if you could kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. We're trying to get to 1,000 on that. So I need a bit of help with that, please. If you know anyone else that might want to hit that stuff. You don't have to watch it. I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't sit there and watch myself. Are you having a laugh? Why anyone would want to sit there and watch this rubbish, as the woman mentioned who I blocked the other day, I do not know. But anyway, Mari says, presumably, this will only be possible for the people who can watch the show live. Unfortunately, I can't always watch live. I'm only querying it because you said about including everyone. Just so long as you know, I'm here watching anyway, albeit a bit later. I love my daily dose of Reardon Talk. Reardon Talk. I've already received my United Kingdom Talk prize anyway. The mug you sent me still takes pride of place in the kitchen, so no complaints here. Yeah, that was a few years ago now, Mari. Mari's been with us for years. Do you know, Mari was watching the show even before it existed. That's how long she's been there. A proper fan, boys and girls. A proper fan, boys and girls. Well, Mari, you've no need to worry, my darling. And neither has anyone else. Anyone who watches the show a little bit later, or texts the show, or watches on YouTube, or watches on Facebook. This includes everyone, boys and girls. Okay? And I'll let you know how it's going to work after I've read out the messages and revealed the prizes. Everything's in an order, dear. We could be here for hours this afternoon, I'm telling you. So much to do, dear. So much to do. Right, good morning to Rachel Wheatland. Good morning, Rachel. Mark Jones in the house. Good morning, Mark. Mark, I think you sent people send me Facebook instant messages. I have to tell you, I rarely use it. I don't really use Facebook Messenger. Kind of, when I finish the show, that's it. Do you know what I mean? I don't kind of dip in and out. Also, generally, people who, unless it's an email, if you leave a message on the show after the live's finished, I don't sort of go back and read them. Otherwise, we'd never get anywhere. We'd never move on to the next one, you see. So I kind of read the messages as they come in live, and any emails. We don't get many emails. The email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk if you want to send an email. So I do read those out, but I don't go back on messages. I mean, you'd never sort them out anyway. You know, everyone sort of replying to someone else and all that business. Good afternoon to Michael Lawrence. Good afternoon. James Dean in the house. Good morning, James. Ellie. Hello, lovely Ellie, who's in Ireland this morning. Good morning, Ellie. Where's the intro from? Oh, yes, you get a different intro. That's the Bracknell intro, Rachel. They are all little scenes and snippets from around where I am here. Okay, and right at the end, you see it zoom in on a window. That's where I am. All right, just so you know. So there's a different intro for Bracknell and Lincolnshire. They're two different ones. The one in Lincolnshire is around where I am there, you know, with the fields and all that. So what you see when I'm in Bracknell is a completely different one. You always know where I am because it says it at the top. There it is. That doesn't exist actually. That's a superimposed. So you see, it doesn't exist. Look, I can't grab that flag. It's not really there. That's strange. I'm not really here either. I've been on another planet for years. I'm telling you that now. Hello to Peter Lake, who's watching on YouTube on his 55-inch curved Samsung telly. I wanted a curved telly, but I didn't get one in the end. They were a little bit pricey. 55 inches. Oh, that would make your eyes water, wouldn't it, girls? Morning, Peter. Hello to Rosie Marshall. Welcome to the show, Rosie. Michael's in Lincoln today for a day trip. Oh, what are you doing there? Are you going to... There's a lovely cathedral there. The shopping's quite good in Lincoln as well. It's quite a busy... It's a city, you see. So quite busy up there, Michael. Let's see. Thank you, Ellie's been sharing again. 12 groups on Facebook, including Facebook Live. And the royal family, are they watching as well? Hi, Harry. Hi. I'm not sure about your girl, lovely. I'm not sure you chose the right one. But if you're happy, that's all that matters, darling. Hello, Wheels. Hello, Liz. You're right, darling. Anytime you want to pop round, the Queen, anytime she wants to pop round here for a cup of tea, I will get the best china out for you. Queen Elizabeth II. And I won't touch you. I know you don't like being touched. Just turn up quietly. Touch so no one knows. That would be lovely. If Queen Elizabeth II is watching this show tomorrow, or indeed, you know, Theresa May, I quite like her as well. If they want to turn up here quietly, you know, unannounced, because I don't think these people have got flash cars, really. It's all for show. The Queen actually drives a Fiat 500, I think. You wouldn't know. She's in the traffic. You don't know she's there. She's hiding. Let's have a look. Ellie says her older brother worked in Berkshire for Van Custom. I don't know what that is. 1971 upwards as an apprentice jockey. Oh, is that right? Is it like something to do with horses, is it? Yeah, they've got Ascot just down the road there. Good morning to Adam La Plumber. Good morning, Adam. All right, he's back from New York. Good morning. Hello to Mark, who's in Paynton in Devon. He's on a little trip there. He was telling us the other day. Hello, darling. Hello to Graham. Graham Kenny Eads. It was his birthday the other week, weren't it? Hope you had a nice birthday, Graham. We had a good night at karaoke last night as well in King's Cross there as well. Hello to Stuart Skinner. What about the power cuts in the UK? Were you affected? Certainly not, dear. United Kingdom talk, dear. I've got a special cable, dear. I'm hooked up here to my own windmills and solar generators and all that. Yes, I have my own personal coal-fired power station at the bottom of the garden. No, I'm not affected by power cuts. That's for poor people, darling, like you. Anytime they want to flick off, that's it. Old Naga Monchetti on BBC Breakfast this morning, she was going for this poor electricity bloke. I did feel sorry for him, I have to say. Oh dear. Oh, she's on the BBC Breakfast News. Oh, well, don't you think you've got an explanation to people why the electric went out? No, I mean, the fact that there was a storm and wind and you couldn't do anything about it, is that what do you think he did? Do you think he decided to go into the electricity place and, oh, let's just throw a few people? You know, you can't do these things. This aggressive interviewing technique, I do not like it. That Naga, she's full of herself, that one, dear. Not keen. I like the other one. The big one, the Geordie girl. I can never remember her name. You know what I mean? On BBC, she's a big girl. Not fat, just big, you know, tall and broad. Blonde hair, I love her. She's my favourite. She just had a girl, and she had a baby or something. I think, or she's going to have a baby, I think. No, Stuart. No, not affected by the power cut. Can you have a raffle ticket number? You will be able to when we start doing that. Okay, we're going to have the first raffle. We're going to do it on Mondays, but I'll come to that in a minute. Let's do this first. Hello to Gaz Barron. Good morning, Gaz. One of our karaoke people. He comes along to Cleethorpes. He hasn't been there for a couple of weeks, so we missed you, Gaz. You and your other half. I think it's your other half. I think is he ginger or bald? Can't remember now. Nice bloke that you're with. He had football shorts on the other week, which was doing it for me, I have to say to you. Don't tell him. It'd be our little secret, as someone once said to me once. Let's just scroll down a little bit. The beast from the east was lethal in Cleethorpes, says Gas. Of course, he's up there. Yeah, it was. I mean, apparently, Lee, who's the manager of the place at Cleethorpes, he said the sand was like that on the cars, just like snow, but it was sand. Must have done a lot of damage to the cars when you think about it, I suppose. Ellie says, I'd love her tits. I'm sure I would, Ellie, but please don't get them out now, darling. Mark's got 5G Wi-Fi in her hotel. Have you really? Have they got 5G down there already? That was quick. Oh, there's Mari. Hello, Mari. There's Mari now. She's with us live today. Have you put your collar up on your jacket for any reason? Oh, blimey. No, I didn't even notice that, Mari. Thank you for pointing that out, darling. See, I'll take it from you because you never complain. Mari never complains. Certain people watch a show just to point out things that are wrong. You know, maybe this, that. They're so happy when they found something that looks wrong. But you're not like that. I'm glad you pointed that out. Thank you very much. Have you done it especially for Roy again, like I did yesterday when we got cut off? Mari, did you hear your I just read out your email, darling. Did you hear that, my love? Ellie's going to send over an umbrella. Thank you very much. Rachel says get on with it. I'm trying to, Rachel. I've got to get through the messages first. You know how upset people get. Oh, you didn't read my message that I sent you 3 weeks ago. You know, you can't possibly see all the messages as they flash past. You have to kind of skip past the ones where people are talking to, and some get forgotten. But some people get ever so upset when they get them. Oh, you haven't read my message yet. Well, what did it say? Oh, it just said hello. How is that of interest to anyone? Saying hello, but I do try. Thank you, Ellie. Keep subscribing. I'm trying to get on with it, Rachel, but you keep interrupting, dear. Adam, it must be working, the show. You're still here after 14 years and 13 million viewers. We've got 13 million today, have we? Millions of viewers all over the world. That's what we've got. Ellie's relaxing on her bed in her bikini. Mark's got a regatta today. What's a regatta? What's that? Is that a musical thing? A regatta? I'm not sure what that is. They've got Elton John tribute. Oh, you'll enjoy that. You'll enjoy that. Stu Cook, good morning. Hello to Paul Harvey. Good morning, Paul. He loves the show, but usually working when you're live. He has a catch-up on Saturday, like an omnibus. What, you watch all the shows on Saturday? That's like 6 hours. Oh, how can he put up with me for 6 hours? I can't spend any more than like a couple of hours with someone. Then they get on my nerves. Hello to Lee. Oh, there's Lee Applelard. Yeah, he's the governor. That's the governor of Silhouettes, where we are on Thursdays. Silhouettes Bar. Have you seen the poster? Here it is. Look, I spent a lot of time doing this. There it is. Look, that's where we are on Thursday nights, boys and girls. If you're really lucky, we might have a storm in Cleethorpes and you'll be locked in. You'll be locked in with me constantly singing at you. Me and, what's his name who's with us? Gaz as well, who's with us this morning. Morning, Lee. Hello to I think I said hello to Rosie Marshall, didn't I? Rachel, I'm trying to get on with the prizes. We're getting to the bottom of the list of messages then. I can reveal the prizes for you. Hello to Jerry Cashmore Smith. Good morning. Let's have a look. You've split up with your boyfriend, have you, Gaz? Oh, we'll send him over, dear. As long as you don't mind, darling. Send him over to me. Does he fancy older puffs? Does he? Like me? I can use that word. I'm talking about myself. I can call myself what I like. Thank you very much. One of those words would begin with a W, but I'm not going to use it on this programme. Hello to Sam. Welcome along to the show, Sam. Let's have a look there. Rachel's advertising crazy karaoke. So welcome along to the crazy karaoke clan. We're not singing today, unfortunately. Well, I might do. If enough people ask, I might sing a song. Hello to Stephen P. Welcome to the show, Stephen. Lovely. Mari did hear the email. Okay, I'll explain how we're going to do the raffle. There we are. We're now at the end of the messages, except for Michael Pullman's. Good morning, Sam. Michael Pullman, lovely late night show for myself. You won't fall asleep. You will fall asleep if you're watching this show. People say to me, what's the best, what do you think your show is best at doing? And I'll be absolutely honest with you. Letting people fall to sleep. If you ever have trouble falling asleep, put one of these on. 2 minutes, you're asleep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. So we've got these prize. Are you ready? Now, this is nothing of value. Don't be disappointed when you see what they are. Shania will be receiving one of these in the post, and Rachel next week. I'm now going to open. Sorry. I'm getting excited now. I'm now going to open the parcel as delivered from DHL, the International Network. Good morning to LaBelle. Morning, lovely LaBelle in New York. Hello to Merlin. Merlin's got a new thing he's doing. Put your link up there, Merlin. Merlin's doing shoes. He's designing shoes. Yeah. Hundreds of pounds these shoes are. Jesus Christ, how can anyone afford those? Let's have a look. No, I'm not giving... Perhaps, Merlin, you might want to donate a pair of shoes that I could give away as a prize. What do you think? 28 million people would see me giving away those. Or perhaps I could be... What are they called now? An influencer. I could become an influencer. There's some girl, actually, who's an influencer. I've got a story to tell you later on. Right. Here we go. These are the prizes. Oh, the excitement is building, isn't it? Shall I put them away and do a story? No. Okay. Ready? Opening the box. I've got 50 of these to give away. Are you ready? There it is. A fridge magnet, boys and girls. You want one, don't you? There you are. Merlin's links up there. He's doing a fridge magnet. I got 50 of these. Fridge magnets. There, look. I listen to Chris Reardon on UnitedKingdomTalk.co.uk. You want one, don't you? Oh, here they are! And they stick! Look. Oh! What a good place to have one! That's an accident. Oh, although the mic's a bit... Hello? Can you still see me? There we are. You want one, don't you? You want one, you want one, you want one! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da! These are actually really nice. I hope you like the colours. We got the logo at the bottom there, designed many, many years ago by a very good friend of mine, Jason Allen, who I'm not really in contact now, apart from wishing him happy birthday once a year. That was the logo designed 15, something like that, years ago. And it's yellow at the top, as you can see. I hope you like that. All right? Hope you like... Will it stick on there, darling? Oh, look. No, it won't stick on there. So there we are. That is the prize. Okay? Now, Shania's already won one. Can I have a signed photo to go with it? Ooh. I'd have to get one done. Do you want that as well? Really? Do you want that as well? I got this one of me and my mate. I mean, you can see who's the good-looking one, can't you? That one there. That's a couple of years ago when we reopened the shopping centre here. He never bloody smiles. It's all about posing to it, yeah. Posing like that all the time. Look at that. Oh, you want a poster as well, do you? Hello to Shaz. Stick one on the mirror ball. Yeah, it won't go on there, Shaz. Won't stay on there for some reason. Don't know why that is, or maybe I don't know. It won't stay on there. So there we are. I will be sending over Shania's first, and then Rachel's. You'll get those next week, and once that's happening, and then you're going to be able to win one by raffle. So that will include everyone. Here's how it's going to work. We will do. I don't want it to take over the whole show, otherwise we'll never do anything else other than give these damn things away. There is 50, so we should be able to go until roughly this time next year. Okay? Roughly this time next year. One a week. One a week we're going to do. And whether you're with us live, if you're with us live, we'll do 10 minutes in each show where you'll be able to just ask for a raffle number. Okay? Got my raffle ticket here. So, you'll get a number. Okay, so, for example, Paul, you are number 2. And I will write on the back, Paul, because someone will say, oh, I had number 2. No, you won't, because I'll have your bloody name on the back. So don't try and con me. I don't like being conned and scammed and all that business. I will write your name on the back. Those with us live. If you're not with us, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, or if you usually text in the show, can I have a raffle number? And then I will announce your raffle number, right? If you text in later on, say after the show is finished, right? I won't be able to, I can't text you back on this, okay? It only receives text. Not without me putting a fiver on there, dear. And you know what I'm like spending money, dear. I mean, God, do you know how much these cost? Do you know how much these cost? God's sake, man. And the stamps, and the envelopes, and now photos. You want photos as well? Are you for real? God's sake, man. Justin Bieber wouldn't sign a photograph for you. Oh, isn't he lovely with those tattoos and muscle? No, sorry, far too young for me. Stop that, Chris. Stop that now. All right? So that's whether you're with us live. If you are not with us live, there are plenty more people who actually watch a recording of the show other than live. If you watch a recording of the show, you can still ask for one, but you must email it. Don't put a little message within the show, because that will just be impossible for me to find that, okay? So you need to send an email. I'll get a little, perhaps I'll try and get a logo up. I don't have an email thing at the bottom of the screen. You know, like I can put things up there, like the date at the bottom there and things. I don't have one with the email. So I'll get one done with the email as well. And the email will remain open for your raffle ticket until the next show, all right? Now, we're going to do this on every show. Every show. So, if you was to be here every day, okay, then by the end of the week, you'll have however many shows, raffle tickets there has been. So, if we did 7, sometimes we do the whole week, you know. So, if there were 7 shows in a week, and you ask for 7 every time there's a show on, you'd then have 7 raffle tickets. Get it? If you only watch one show, you only have 1. They will go in this metal bowl, which is also useful as if you want to be a smash robot. They take those potatoes and then they cut them up and then they cut them up into little pieces. For mash get smash. Yes, this smash bowl will hold the raffle tickets, right? And that's it. Now, so we'll do the first one now, okay? In a minute. 10 minutes. I'm only going to give this 10 minutes because, as I say, I don't want it to take over the whole show because that would just be, you know, there'd be no show if we was to do that. Now, before I ask you who wants a raffle ticket, I'm going to give the first raffle tickets to Mari. So, Mari, you've got number 1. All right, love? Mari. I have to write your name on the ticket. There's your raffle ticket, Mari. And it's got your name on it. So, you see? I put the name on. Don't be like someone saying, oh, that's not right. I'm number 1. No, you're not, because Mari's name is on the back. Mari gets number 1. All right? I'm not going to fold them up. Do I need to? I do need to fold them up, don't I? Otherwise, I could be accused of cheating. Why would I cheat at my own quiz? I don't know. No, that'd be easier to find. So there we are. There's the first raffle ticket going in for Mari. So I'm going to give you 10 minutes now from now. Oh, I've got a timer. Oh, you can't see the timer, can you? You can't see it. Right, let's start the clock. Timer has started, boys and girls. All right, Mari. Right, you see where Mari has just sent a message there, which says, "Oh, hi, kind. Thank you so much, Chris. From now, tell me if you want a raffle ticket, and I shall tell you what number." Let me get some ready. So who's first? Come on, chop, chop. After Mari, there we are. Ellie, you're number 2. Ellie. By the way, you can only have one per show. Remember, your name's on it, so I will know if you try and get more. Ellie's number 2. Oh, my God. Where's Ellie gone? Ellie's number 2. There we are. Ellie number 2. No, I'm not going to... Shall I fold them up? Have I got time to fold them up? I don't know. I can fold them up afterwards, couldn't I? One moment, please. One moment, please. Adam the plumber, you're number 3. Now, you might want to take a note of these. Take a note of these because you'll have several different numbers if you're with us for the whole show every week, all right? Mark. Morning, Mark. Mark, you've got number 4. Remember, the raffle will be on Monday morning, boys and girls. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? Stu Crook, you are number 5. Stu Crook. Hello, Trevor Campbell. Hello, you're number 6, Trevor. Trevor Campbell, number 6. Number 6. Oh, this is working all right, isn't it? You see, the thing is, if we had millions of viewers, you wouldn't be able to do this, would you? Eh? Let's have a look. Stu Cook, Trevor Campbell, Paul and Lou. Can we have 2? No, you can't have 2 unless you've got another account. Paul and Lou. No, you can't have 2. What a blooming cheek. Paul and Lou. People take the mick, don't they? Hey, I bet Barry Manilow don't do raffles like this. All right, Rachel Wheatland. Rachel Wheatland. Did I tell you your number? Paul and Lou, your number 7. Paul and Lou, number 7. Rachel Wetland, number 8. How are we doing for time? 7 minutes to go, gang. Rachel Wetland. Michael Pullman. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, gang. I'll get this to you if you win the raffle. Michael, where's this thing gone? P-O-H-L-M-A-N. Michael Pullman, number 9. Now, Michael Pullman, there we are. Terry Hawks. Hello, Terry Hawks. Terry Hawks gets number 10. There's your number, Terry. Number 10 there. All right. Blimey, I need more blooming raffle tickets. We'll run this and see how it goes, all right? Hello, Rob Shaggy. No, you can't choose your number, Rob. Blooming cheek. Rob Shaggy Kershaw. You have number 11. Oh, where's he gone? There we are. Ellie Scott. We've done you, Ellie. We've already done you. There's Paul Knight. Hello, Paul Knight. Good evening, Paul Knight. Paul Knight. Oh, no. You got number 12, Paul. Paul Knight's got number 12. Keep him coming. Stuart Skinner. Haven't I done you already, Stuart? You better not be cheating. No, you haven't. Stuart Skinner. Stuart Skinner has number 13. Hello to Joseph McDonald. Morning, Joseph. Where are you now? Are you still in Spain? Joseph McDonald, number 14. Ooh. James Dean. Hello, James. All right, darling. Has got number 15. Isn't this fun, James? Did you ever do anything like this? You probably give giveaways. Not like this, though. Usually competition's very quick. This is great fun. Because I can have a chat with you at the same time. Do you know what I mean? It's not so much chatting and see who's there. Okay. Thank you, James. Where is he now? James. Rosie Marshall. All right, Rosie, darling. Rosie Marshall. Don't try and cheat and get more tickets. If I catch you cheating, and I will catch you, because all I've got to do is go through them again, then I'll take your tickets out. All right? I'm sorry, I have to be strict. These are going to be worth a fortune on eBay. These are going to go for £25,000 minimum in a year's time. I'm telling you that now. Absolutely on eBay. Rosie, there you are. Rosie, number 16. All right, Rosie. Rob Shaggy Kershaw. Haven't I done you? If I catch anyone trying to do it twice, then I'm telling you now, I'll take out your tickets. Hey, you look. What's this? What's this, Rob? What's this? See, you're trying to get another one. Naughty. I'll let that one go. I'll let it go this time. Okay? Don't do it again. You have to reply again tomorrow in tomorrow's show, Rob. One each, dear. One each. Liz Hargreaves. No, because that's you, isn't it? No, one each. Don't cheat. Thank you. Merlin. Merlin says he's shocked to see Barry's Broadway show isn't sold out. Is that right? Oh, gosh, that's unusual, isn't it? It's unusual, Merlin. Oh, I wonder why that is. Strange. James Gress. Good morning, James. Number 17 for James. Keep a note on these, darlings, all right? James Gresswold. There we are. James, thank you. Rosie Marshall. I've done you, Rosie, haven't I? Why are you asking for two? Careful. Don't make me take your tickets out. If I catch anyone asking for 2 tickets in a show, I will take your tickets out as a punishment. 3 minutes to go, gang. Tracy Clifford. Oh, it's my niece. What do we win? What do you mean, what do we win? If you were with us at the beginning of the show, dear, then you would know. You don't expect me to go through it all again, do you? Even if you are my niece, dear. My niece is coming. She's in Cyprus at the moment, and she's coming back to the UK tomorrow. She must be so excited to be with me again with the children. Hello to George, and hello Emily, and hello to James. No longer baby James. I'm sorry. He's not baby James. He's now just James. He has grown up, and he talks, apparently. My niece, you know how kids are. They talk, and they talk, and they shut up! They talk... They talk, and they talk, and they talk. Joseph's in London, okay. Wonder Woman cosplay, there you are. That's Rachel's Facebook page, Wonder Woman, all right? Wonder Woman! Let's have a look. James loves a good giveaway, anything for free. Oh, you want to have a word with my mate? He's Mr. Something for nothing. He's always getting free upgrades and things like that. All right, Terry. In London for the summer. Oh, lovely. It is rotten weather. You should have stayed where you were, mate. Dreadful. Hello to Paul Finicky. Good evening, Paul, who popped in last night, but I didn't notice him. Oh, did you? Why didn't you wave or something like that? We were very busy at the karaoke last night. It was funny, actually. Got to the karaoke last night. 2 minutes to go, gang. For the raffle, if you want a number there, okay. Yes, I got there last night and it was incredibly quiet in there. There were no office people. Usually what happens on a Friday is that I get there and there's quite a few people in there having meals. Office people, they've finished work and they've gone there and then they have the meals and then I set up and like there's a changeover. Then they start leaving and the next lot come in. You know, the kind of... The people who just have their meals, then they go. But they weren't there. We still had the other lot come in, but there was no one there when I got there, which was a bit odd. Very hot in there last night in the pub. Good night, the karaoke. Really, really nice in there last night. We've still got the same people doing the damn depressing ballads all the time. I keep telling DJ Chris, stop doing the bloody depressing ballads. He won't listen, dear. Won't listen. Thank you, Rob. Oh, okay, Rob. You thought I'd missed the comment, don't worry. Sometimes it does take. I will do my best to see every single comment that comes out while we're doing the giving out the raffle tickets. All right. Otherwise, it's pointless doing it, isn't it? Paul says he's got 2 fridges. Can you send 2? No, you'll have to try and win 2, dear. You'll have to try. You can win more than once. What I would say is that if you've got one. You know, why would you want to? Unless, like, Paul, you've got 2 fridges and you want one in every room, you know, then, you know, fair enough. But if you win one, there's no point in trying to win another one, is there, really? No, just give it to... Let other people win it then. Tracy's apologising. She was just laying on the lilo in the pool. She's got a swimming pool now, my niece. Well, she says it's a swimming pool. You know, 2 people in there and you can't move. Make me laugh. One of those blow-up things. She said, well, we got a swimming pool now. No, you haven't. You got a blow-up paddling pool, dear, which is just a little bit... We've got a swimming pool, she says. Why not have bingo balls, Chris? I'd love bingo balls. Reading out like a bingo? No, because that would be... You couldn't do it as a raffle, could you? Couldn't do it as a raffle. All right, hello to Yvonne Flanagan. Good evening. All right, there we are. Yvonne Flanagan in the house. Anyone else want a raffle ticket? Quickly now, you've got 30 seconds. Ellie enjoyed the karaoke last night, which we streamed. I did try and stream the karaoke from Cleethorpes, actually. Unfortunately, I can't get a decent upload. The download speed's perfect. It's like 20 meg coming down. Unfortunately, we were struggling to get a meg and a half going up. You know, when I'm sending shows, we have to have a decent upload. Which I have to say with Virgin Media is fantastic. Usually you can do it over the 4G network, but even that down there, I was only picking up 4G, unfortunately, in the bar. So I don't think we're going to be able to stream the karaoke from Cleethorpes. That I did try the pub Wi-Fi as well. But pub Wi-Fi's are generally not very good for upload speeds. The Central Station one's really good because they had it put in. They actually upgraded the Wi-Fi there so that we could stream the karaoke some time ago now. It works really well there. But generally, pubs don't have a very good upload speed, as is the case at the bar in Cleethorpes. So I don't think we're going to be able to stream there. I'll try and put my phone and do it over 4D somewhere else within the pub, as long as I can see it sort of with it. Oh, my God, it's ever so windy out there. I've got pine trees and they're going like this at the moment. All right, so won't be able to do that. Let's have a look there. We're just scrolling. Joseph, can we have 4, please? 2 freezers in London and 1 for Spain. No, you can't have 4, dear. You've got to keep trying to win, dear. This is for 1. So when we do the raffle Monday morning, whoever wins will win 1 of these. 1. Okay? 1, and that's it. 1. So if you win that one Monday, then you've got to try the next week and win another one, dear. It's all very fair, and everyone's allowed. Hello to Stephen P. Good evening, Stephen P. You want one as well, do you, Stephen? Okay, you're number 18, Stephen. All right. Stephen P. I know who you are. Hello, Stephen. Stephen P. There you are. You're number 18 today, Stephen. Okay? Keep a note on the numbers, because obviously if you keep joining in every day for this... or whenever we're on, you'll get a different number every day. So you by the end of the week, you could have 5, 6, 7 numbers, all right? Hello to Vincent Freyoli. Hello, Vincent. Are you the karaoke chap, the little bloke who used to come along to, not Skegness, Sydenham? Are you I think you're the Sydenham bloke, aren't you? All right, nice to see you, Vince. And Dulwich as well, of course. Ellie reckons they're going to be worth a fortune in years to come. Okay. There we go. Yvonne says it's windy there too. Ellie's got a very big freezer. She wants to cover the whole of her freezer. Yes, Stephen P. Atticus, I thought it was you. All right, lines are closed. Boo! If you now ask for a ticket, you won't get one. Not until tomorrow's show. So we've got 18 raffle tickets in there. There they all are. Okay, 18 raffle tickets in there. Okay, don't forget, we'll pick one on Monday morning within the show on Monday. You can't ask for one now. Of course, if you're watching a recording of the show, you need to send me an email. Mari, you don't have to do that. You've already got one this morning, okay, this afternoon. You need to send me an email if you're watching a recording of the show. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Ask me for a raffle ticket, and I'll send you the number back by return email, okay? Oh, Ellie's in Sydenham. Are you really, Ellie? I used to do karaoke in Sydenham at the Golden Lion. You know the Golden Lion in Sydenham? I used to do karaoke there. It's about a year and a half ago. We did it, and it was quiet, and then suddenly it got really busy. And we never quite worked out why. Suddenly, we were really busy on a Sunday, and that went on for 9 months. And then just as quickly as it got busy, it died completely. 1 week we were busy, and then that was it. And they never came back. And we're not quite sure what went wrong there. That does happen. Sometimes perhaps another karaoke starts and people might not necessarily better than yours, or maybe it is better than yours. But sometimes people like to try something new, or maybe they don't like the way you do it. I don't know why. I have no idea why it stopped working in there. the Golden Lion in Sydenham. The governor was a lovely bloke. Not everyone got on with him. I thought he was hilarious. Tony was the big governor, and his lovely wife Linda, delightful lady, such a nice lady, and their son was the owner as well, Gary, who's a nice bloke as well. Gary, although I did try and keep in contact with Gary, but the phone calls didn't come back the other day, as is the case with so many people that I've known over the years. We've mentioned that a few times, haven't we? I've actually deleted people now from the. We've discussed this so many times now. I got fed up making the call all the time, and eventually I think this is just a waste of time. Been quite a few this year. I just got rid of them off the phone. What is the point? It's all one-way traffic. I was having a conversation with my very, very dear friend Chris Duke, who's a lovely lad. He fancies my nephew. He keeps he keeps going on and on about my nephew. And I'm like, no, he's a straight lad. He's not interested. And Chris has the same problem. He gets depressed. People don't ring him. And it's very upsetting, really, when you make the effort all the time and nothing comes back the other way. So eventually I'll get fed up and just get rid of them. What's the point? What is the point? Let's have a look. Sydenham in Northern Ireland. I beg your pardon. Sydenham in Northern Ireland. Rachel came past Chapel Hill last week. Did you really? Well, if you go over the bridge, and our caravan sort of coming from Tattershall. So if you were coming from Tattershall and you do a sharp left, and then there's this really... Don't go fast round that turning. Be warned. And then when you go along the river, like next to the river, there's a couple of turns there. Pull right over. Okay, because there's a couple of idiots. Well, there's a few idiots who travel down that road at 60 mile an hour, and it's ever so narrow. Bloody idiots! They come flying round this corner. They do be careful on that road. But if you go down there, coming from Tattershall, then river on the left-hand side, then you do another sharp turn. You come down the hill, then you turn left. You get to Chapel Hill. There's a pub there. Go over a little bridge, and you'll see the caravan site on the left there. All right. Don't knock on my door, dear. I don't have visitors. Absolutely not. All right, Ellie. I didn't know that. You can plug your karaoke group on there. That's all right. I don't mind people putting links to whatever they do on here. That's not a problem. You just go ahead and do it. You never know. That's how things happen. You could put a link to something on here, and someone could have been looking for whatever it is that you're doing, selling, whatever. And you could make a fortune. You never know. Deborah Meadham watches this programme. I'm sure she does. The lovely Deborah Meadham. Dragon's Den starts again. They got a new girl on there, haven't they? Dragon's Den. Starts tomorrow. I like that. My favourite person is Deborah Meadham. I think she's fab. There's my sister, Sharon Butler. Listening to that was a predator. He's not a predator, Shao. He's just another boy who likes boys. Like boys who like girls and girls who like boys. Doesn't make them a predator. Why does it make them a predator? She's convinced that this lad is a predator for my nephew. I got my nephew to actually make a video and send him, all right, I'm not gay. Please leave me alone. But it ain't stopped him. Hello to Graham Lang. Good evening. Graham says it must have been the big baked beans from last night that's caused the wind outside. It's really windy here today. I have to tell you, really windy. Now, Yvonne wants to sell a chainsaw. She's finished cutting up a few of her exes. She wants to get rid of the chainsaw now before the police come round. So if anyone wants to buy a chainsaw from Yvonne, please feel free to do that, all right? Ellie, you're not listening in the bath, are you? Oh, how awful, dear. Naked bodies everywhere, dear. Have you got a nice body, Ellie? Are you proud of your body? Gemma Collins is proud of her body. I've got a story here. Let me read this. Where it is now. Here we are. Gemma Collins. You know Gemma Collins. She's the untalented one that we keep seeing on the telly all the time. Just awful. I have a problem with people with no talent on the telly. And there's a hell of a lot of them now. We never used to have this in the 70s and 80s. Everyone had some sort of talent. Now, the television is full of completely, utterly talentless, uninteresting people that the kids love. The kids love them. Gemma Collins, very popular among the kids. I just don't understand it. Anyway, so she's in a few of the papers this morning. In the Daily Mail, she has quoted, Gemma Collins has said, I have got the perfect butt. I mean, she's on another planet completely. Gemma Collins gushes her up and big posterior before admitting she embarked on her weight loss journey to have a boob job. I mean, are they not big enough, dear? How big do you want them? In the Daily Mail, it says she's reportedly pulled out of filming Towie due to her other work commitments, despite already appearing in the new teaser clip. And anyone watch that still? How many viewers has Towie got? Anyone know? Do you watch it? It says, aside from her busy schedule, Gemma Collins still had time to have a chat about her famous curves, and she revealed to The Sun that she believes she is hot property with the perfect butt that is the best in the world. And there's a picture of it. It's awful. It's actually nothing to do with her size. Mind you, being a gay man, I can't see these things. There was a girl, and she was quite thin. She was thin. She was thin this morning, and she had on those tight, I don't think it's lycra, but shiny, tight leggings. This girl was about 18, 19, maybe 17. She was quite young, but she's walking along, and she was thin, and she had these tight leggings on, and her arse was just awful. Why do people think they look good in these things? But then again, being a gay man, I can't see this. You know? When I go to Asda in Boston, you see some gorgeous, I think they're Romanian lads, walking around with tight black tracksuit bottoms on. They're sort of around about the age of 30, 35, most of them seem to be. And that looks good to me, but it doesn't look good on a woman. I'm sorry, that's only my personal opinion. Oh, that's really sexist. No, it's not. It's my personal opinion. Gemma Collins does not have a nice arse. Unless you think differently. Tell me if you think that. Anyway, she reveals to The Sun that she believes she is hot property with the perfect butt, which is the best in the world. Does she really think this about herself? There was a bloke on... I'm not going to mention his name. Do not mention his name if you know who I'm talking about here. There was a bloke on there the other day who was going on about what a fantastic DJ he is and how fantastic he is doing this and how fantastic he is doing that. And I'm like, are you for real? I just... Where is the humility? I got to tell you, and I don't want you to answer, don't put on here anything like, oh, you're really good and all this, right? I got to tell you, and I've said this before, I have a very low opinion of everything that I do. DJing, karaoke, talk shows. I'll finish this and I'll go and have dinner. I think, how the hell did you get away with that today? Honestly, that's how I feel about myself. I certainly wouldn't go online or to a newspaper and tell everyone how wonderful I think I actually am. There are some times when I'm doing a karaoke song or two, and I'll come on the show, and okay, everyone, here's your highlight of the evening. This is going to be the best song ever. I'm going to sing for you, and everyone. But they know I'm sending myself up. I don't consider myself a good singer at all, but it's just trying to do a little bit of entertainment, like a little bit of humour, a little bit of comedy. Do you see what I mean? It's comedy. It's comedy. You know, I have a very low opinion of myself, but these people who go on the paper and tell us how wonderful they think they are, what a complete and utter turn-off. I'm sorry it is. The reality star, 38, proved she has Oh, what's happened there? I've just got the calculator up for some reason. The reality star, 38, proved she's got buckets of confidence and has also revealed she first embarked on her weight loss journey in the hopes of having a boob job. But how does a weight loss kind of marry up with a boob job? There's a picture of her sitting, I don't know, on some sort of wooden bed. It is one of the worst arses I've ever seen in my life, dear. The curvy star says, I really do love myself as I am. Well, I think we all know that, dear. Love yourself, that's an understatement. I don't have body issues or hang-ups. People would pay thousands to have a butt like mine. Really? I've got the perfect butt. It's the best in the world. It's up and it's big. Sharing the reason she first went, and then she goes on about weight loss. Okay, fine, you know. Anyone who tries to lose weight has got many, many points for me, I have to say. My niece is doing it at the moment. I didn't think my niece was overweight at all. But, you know, if you're not, I always say this, you know, if you're happy with your weight, then fine. You know, if you're happy sitting there 25 stone and possibly getting diabetes in a few, no use sitting there laughing. Diabetes, it won't happen to me. Yes, it will. You'll wish you'd listened when you start sticking those little injections in yourself. Or you die. Or losing a foot or a toe. It's a very, very serious thing, diabetes. If you're happy, 25, 30 stone, sitting there, eating chocolates and things all day long, you're happy to get all these diseases, don't laugh and think, don't bury your head in the sand because it will happen. Then fine. Or if you're not happy, do something about it. I have... You know, I feel I'm overweight at the moment by about 1 stone and 8 pounds. Okay? Will I do something about it? Probably. I think it gets to a point. Usually it's the 14 stone mark, and then I hit it. Then I do stop eating chips and things and everything, and I try and get it down again. That seems to be my trigger, 14 stone. I don't know why, but that's how it is. Everything I've got is tight now again. Trousers, lovely trousers I bought when I'd lost the weight. Can't fit those anymore. There's a couple of jackets that really have to squeeze. Not this one. This is quite a big one. But really have to squeeze into them. You know, and if you're not happy, then do something about it. But if you are happy, fine. Just stay like that. But be aware of the consequences. Diabetes, cancer, heart problems. What about that bloke on the telly the other week? 65 stone he was. Bless his heart. He was about 32 or 31 years old. And all he could do, his existence was laying on the settee, watching the telly, eating. Bless his heart. And he wanted to do something about it, and he tried before. He had a woman come in, asked him why did he want it. He want to lose weight now, in particular, to not before, because he's now got a 1-year-old nephew, and in time to come, he wants to be able to take him out and play football with him. The doctor came in, had a word with him and all this, that and the other. Okay, so he's ready to start doing this stuff. 2 weeks later, he died. Just died in his sleep. His heart gave out. Couldn't cope. Could happen. Could happen to anyone. It's no use sitting there denying it. And it worries me. It worries me when I see people who are so far... And they won't do anything about it. Won't do anything about it. But there you go. You know, it's up to them. Each and every one to their own, aren't they? Ellie's only 8 stone. Is that all you are? 8 stone, Ellie? God, you're nothing, are you? You could walk on my carpet and not damage it, couldn't you? All right. Let's just scroll up here and see what you're saying there, my dears. Is there karaoke Bank Holiday Monday? Vince wants to know. Yes, indeed. You mean in Central Station? Yes, Vince. We'll be there on the Bank Holiday Monday. That's in a couple of weeks' time, isn't it? Yeah. Sometimes we get the 2 girls, Laura and Kelly Kim, sometimes come on a bank holiday. So you might see. I don't know whether they will or not, but sometimes they come. All right. Yvonne says, like hell, she's got a nice arse. Gemma Collins. You see, there's no talent. I don't dislike her or hate her. I just don't want to see her on my bloody telly. I want to see talented people on the telly. You know, things like Poldark. I mean, how sad is that? I watch Poldark. I like stuff like that. What's his name? You know, the bloke who does the thing on ITV, Bradley Walsh. Masses of talent. People, that's what I like to see on the telly. Not Towie. That Made in Chelsea. Big Brother. Celebrity Jungle. There's no talent involved. It's crap telly, all of it. All of it. Ellie wears tight clothes. Yeah, well, these weren't tight after a while. Self-absorbed people, yeah, I think they are. Graham Lang, it's called a bubble butt or a big balloon butt. Big balloon, more like 10 minutes. Looking at Gemma Collins' arse reminds me of the old BBC One logo with the great big balloons flying. That's what it looks like. Vile. Joe says, there's an old saying, you can't ride 2 horses with one arse. Maybe she should try something like that. I don't know. Graham's got a lovely bubble butt. If you say so, Graham. You haven't got one, dear. You haven't got an arse. Mind you, neither have I now. Oh, don't. I look at it in the mirror in those changing rooms. It's dropped, dear. What can you do? That's it. It's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's it. That's it. LaBelle, you have to be a LaBelle says you've got to be a certain weight to have some surgeries. I don't know about that. I mean, if you say so, that must be the case. I don't know. I know you have to lose weight sometimes to have like heart surgery and things like that, don't you? Which is really dangerous things. Good afternoon to Ray Reynolds joining us today. Hello, Ray. Evening, Ray. Let's just scroll there. Rachel's between 10 and 11 stone. That could mean anything, Rachel. Do you mean you're 10 stone, 13 and a half pounds? I do that one. Yeah. I'm just over 10. I'm just over 12 stone. 12 and a half stone. I'm a 13 stone 8. Poor Ellie, 8 stone Ellie is. I can't believe that. Terry Hawks, Gemma Collins on TV. I'm going to need a bigger telly. Yeah, the sales of 65-inch tellies have shot up ever since Gemma Collins started being on there. You know that. Adam, can we have a signed picture of you topless? One of those back in your clubbing DJ days. No, that would be fake news, wouldn't it? That would be fake news. Just a minute, where are we? I've got to close something. I've just got to close something. Oh, what's going on there? Something's gone wrong there. Close. Something's gone hideously wrong with that. I've got all these things just suddenly open in front of me. That would be fake news. If I sent a picture of myself topless all those years ago, it would be fake news because I don't look like that anymore, would it?
We are fighting the fake news. It's fake, phony, fake. A few days ago, I called the fake news the enemy of the people, and they are. They are the enemy of the people. They're very dishonest people that I called the fake news the enemy of the people, the fake news. And now I'm saying, oh, no, this is no good. But
you are fake news.
But I am only against the fake news media or press. Fake.
All fake, boys and girls. We can't be sending out fake pictures of me years ago, if you don't mind. LaBelle, how dare you not talk about my bum? It's adorable and still tight and firm. I never said it wasn't, LaBelle. I never said it wasn't. Gemma Collins isn't. I played that specially for you, Paul. I know you like that little fake news thing there. Rachel's got a 50-inch telly. Oh, that's all right. I've got 65 downstairs and a 40-inch at the caravan, which is big enough there. All right. Okie doke. Talking about the internet, I think there was someone who watched this show and they were thinking about changing their internet provider. When I was in town today, Vodafone Broadband, I've got a special offer, £21 a month. That'll get you decent internet. You won't need to pay any more than £21 a month, and they're doing a free Amazon, I think it's the Echo, the small one. Is that Alexa? Alexa, be quiet. Sorry, I have to say that because whenever I say that word, people's gadgets suddenly burst into life, don't they? I know Michael's does, doesn't he? Michael Lawrence's little gadget bursts into life. But there we are. Yes, so I don't know if you're interested in that. Vodafone are doing £21 a month. I saw the sign in the window, and they're giving you a free Amazon. I think it's an Echo or an Alexa, one of those two. All right. Very pleased to say, due to me weighing myself before I left the house, I managed to walk past the Greggs vegan sausage rolls today. I didn't have one. I'm getting quite hungry. What's the time? Good God, how long have we been here today? Blimey, we'll have to disappear soon because I'm getting very hungry now, boys. I want my dinner. I've got wholemeal rice and no, I think I've got spaghetti. I think I've got spaghetti today. It's got loads of chilli in it. But the top of my head will be sweating away later on. All right, good. Okie doke. Now, I've got a couple of other stories here. Yes, influencers. What's an influencer? That's an influencer is someone who's hugely popular on the internet. That I'm afraid to tell you that's not me. You know, I may say to you sometimes there's millions of viewers. There isn't really. We're lucky to get to 30, to be honest. Sometimes we get to 30 live ones, and a few hundred watch the recording as well afterwards. But I haven't really got millions of viewers. Who knows? One day it might happen. I'm not cute enough. You've got to be cute and young to have millions of viewers, generally. You have a look on the internet, right? Well, you see all these subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Please subscribe. youtube.com/Chris Redding UK. Right, hit the subscribe button on there. So, like 10 million subscribers. But you've got to be young and cute, generally. Now, in the Daily Mirror this morning, don't believe all you see. These Instagram pictures, YouTube videos, you know, people standing there in wonderful clothes, looking beautiful and saying that they're at the swimming pool. It may not be theirs. In the Mail this morning, a woman has epically trolled her sister on social media after she staged several hiking photos at their family home. So there's a picture of this girl. She's standing like that, bottle of water, 10 inches of makeup on, little thing round her head, tight pink trousers on, stomach showing, you know, like a crop top. It's very thin as a rake, and a white bra type thing on. Hi, look at me. You know, one of those. The story says in the Daily Mirror, with the rise of Instagram influencer culture, people are becoming increasingly desperate to make it look like they're living their best lives online. And they do. They do. Now, let's be honest. Anyone who uploads pictures and constant messages of depressing things, whether it be animal rights or, I don't know, something sad, something that makes you sad. If you keep uploading sad posts or sad pictures, and, you know, it might be things that may, I feel so sorry for that person there who's just split up. First of all, he split up, then his parents died, then the cat died, then the mouse ran off with another mouse. You know, if you keep posting depressing things, no one wants to know. People simply stop. I've stopped following loads of people like that because one after the other, depressed. If I came on here every morning, you know, I mean, as I say, we're lucky to get 30 live viewers and a few hundred recording ones afterwards. You know, some of who watch the show for even more than 10 seconds at a time sometimes. It's true. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. I'm happy to sit here and talk to myself all day. Right? But if I sat here and said, it's been a really terrible day today. Well, I've been depressed all day. Oh, God. And then this happened. Anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow. And then you turned on tomorrow and the same thing. Oh, it's been a crap day today. I burnt my breakfast. And then you turn on the next day. Oh, it's not good today. You know, my uncle's died. My aunt's died. And then the next day, you know, oh, my mate today had a terrible accident. He's had to have a lung removed. You'd soon stop, wouldn't you? And there are certain people on Facebook, lots of them, who constantly upload sad, unhappy type posts. And it's just not an attraction, is it? You don't want to see sad things all the time. On the other hand, a lot of the happy things, these people live in the big life. Turn up on their, holding loads of money and all that. A lot of that isn't true. It's just the image that they are portraying. I like to think that the image I portray of myself is probably happier than I really am. Okay? But I am genuinely happy to sit here and be talking to you. Okay? This happiness, the problem occurs when I switch it off. Then I thought, that was quite, I enjoyed that. Oh well, back to reality. But I'm quite happy sitting here. There's no pretense here. If I'm unhappy or disappointed about something, you'll be able to tell. I don't hide anything. This is me. This is me, right? But there's a lot of people on that Facebook, Instagram, I don't think so much on YouTube. Where it's all fake. There's people on the telly that are fake. Plenty of them. Plenty of them. We've talked about them so many times on this programme. The fake smile of some of those quiz show hosts. It's not real. Bob Monkhouse used to come on and you knew he was happy or he was good. There's a lot of people on there with fake smiles and I could see through them. It says here, I'll read that line again. With the rise of Instagram influencer culture, people are becoming increasingly desperate to make it look like they're living their best lives online. But if we learn anything from the time Gabby Hanna cleverly tripped her followers, I don't know who that is, into thinking she was at Coachella? What is Coachella? I know what Coachella is. It's that you can't believe everything you see. One woman recently uploaded several hiking shots, walking, hiking. I used to do that in the Scouts. That was great, hiking through the English countryside. And in America, I did it in America as well, a place called Maine High Adventure Park. All the Scouts were there. We had the most fantastic time. I tell you, that was back in the 70s. Anyway, one woman recently uploaded several hiking shots to her account for thousands to like, accompanied by an inspirational caption. Posing in athletic gear in front of a clearing of trees, this woman looked like she was out on a trail, enjoying nature, when in reality, she was in her back garden. Instead of being out in the middle of nowhere, this woman actually conducted her photo shoot in the family's back garden. Not having any of it, her sister took to Twitter to call out the girl over the staged photos. Carly shared her sister's stage shot as well as a picture showing the whole photo shot taking place in the yard, So you can get close. You can get close, to something. It's like this. Now look. Doesn't that look like I'm in this big television studio and all that? Where the reality is this. Okay? Thing on the back there. Bits and pieces. I don't know. You might even be able to see the staples in the side of the thing there. That's the reality. That's the reality. Right? And it's a mess in here. It always has been. It's never going to be tidy again. Carly shared her sister's stage shot as well as the pictures. When you pull back that camera, then you see it in reality. She said, my sister said she was going hiking. This is our backyard. My friend Tom, who used to be one of the continuity announcers on Thames, I saw a picture of him. It was a tiny shot. You know that bit in between the programmes, years gone by. He's like, oh, very good morning to you and welcome to Thames Television on a Monday morning. That bit and the bloke talking there. There was a tiny studio and he's got a picture where it's come back and you can see everything around. And it's just that little bit you see on the screen that you need to work on, you see. The bit sort of there, okay, you can't see my hand. There and there doesn't matter because you can't see it. So it's a kind of thing there. Her post went viral quickly, gathering lots of likes. I don't know why people are obsessed by likes and things. Retweets are good. Retweets and sharing is good. Likes, whatever. People survive on likes. Oh, wow. I've heard them. Young people. Always young people. Oh, I can't believe it. I uploaded a photograph an hour ago and I've only got 10 likes. So what? So what? Why do you need the clarification from someone else that your photo is good? Don't need it. Don't need it. I don't need a like or anything like on this little show. It doesn't bother me. It's nice to have messages coming in and to have a two-way thing. It doesn't matter about likes. Why does that matter? They're obsessed by likes and numbers, aren't they? One person says, it looks like you can hike in your backyard. It is a big garden, I'll give you that. Others couldn't believe the whole thing. She bought a water bottle, replied someone else. People will do anything for likes. Imagine living your life caring what people think so much you lie on social media to try and impress people. And there's loads of them doing it. Fortunately, my two nephews and my niece are not like that at all. They're not bothered. Actually, they're hardly on social media. My two nephews and my niece, they're not bothered. They upload pictures of their children sometimes and, obviously, I click a little love usually, a little love thing, because I do love them. But they're not bothered about likes and things like that. It says, some wondered why the sister had felt the need to put her sister on blast in the first place. She seemed to handle the drama pretty well, even making a joke out of it. So don't always believe you when you see these people on there doing this, that, and the other. Sitting. I mean, I could probably ring up one of my friends who's got a really flash car. Who's someone with a Rolls Royce. I know people with Rolls Royces. Not many, but I do know. Can I just come round and they'd say, yeah, come round and have your photo taken. I could say, here, and I could put it up there. Here's my new car. How many of you would then believe I'd got that new car? Mind you, probably wouldn't. I don't think you would because you know me quite well. But I put about a year ago now, we went to see Snow White. And who was I with now? I think it was my niece actually, and it was my niece, great nephew George, great niece Emily, if I remember rightly. I think that's all that was there. I can't remember the rest now. Anyway, so we went to see Snow White. And afterwards, as we were coming out, Snow White and the handsome prince were standing outside having pictures. And I thought, oh, I've got to have my picture. Anyway, he was gorgeous, this bloke. So I had my picture taken with him. And then I put it up on Facebook. And remember, he's in the old clothes, right? The costume for Snow White that the prince wears, the handsome prince. So he's in the costume, old-fashioned costume. I had a picture taken with it, and then I put it up on Facebook. There was actually me and my great nephew and my great niece were in this picture. But I cut it, so I cut them off. There was just me and him. Please meet my new boyfriend. People started putting on there, I knew you'd find someone eventually. Congratulations to you both. And I thought, my God, people actually believe this is my new... And it was like a third of my age. No, a third. What would that be? No, maybe not a third. So 26... What's 56 divided by 3? I don't know. 15, 20, 40, 60. Make him about 18. No, he wasn't 18. He would have been about 30. Okay? He would be about 30. He was about 30. And no, they actually believed it. They actually believed it. That's one of those things, isn't it? Let's just scroll back and read some of your messages, boys and girls. Just a second, my darlings. Where are we now? Oh, look. Rob says a lot of people I know are obsessed with saying what the current weather status is. Yeah, that and posting pictures of their bleeding dinners all over the bulk. How many pictures of burgers and baked beans do you want to see? Yeah, in 2019, most people have sodding windows and have probably watched the same weather report as you. LaBelle says, I go live from time to time and no one watches. I think you've got to be there. Well, you've got to be there at the same time, haven't you, LaBelle? You often come on. I noticed you've been, when I look at my thing, you've been on. But see, I've tried to come away from my mobile phone. I don't check it half as much as I used to. I found myself completely addicted to my mobile phone at one point. I was picking it up, doing meals, everything, and now I put it in another room. So, maybe other people do the same now. It takes a while for people to realise you do live shows, though. I sometimes watch the recordings. You might have seen. I've sent little hearts now and again, you know. Graham says, I don't want to be too sad, but my pet spider broke one of its legs yesterday, got tangled in his weed. He thought it's okay, but in plaster. Why would anyone have a pet spider? They got tarantulas and snakes and things like that in cages and... Oh, God, awful. Awful. LaBelle don't care if no one watches. I do it for fun, as I do, LaBelle. If it entertains you, do it, darling. We love it. We love it. Hello to Roy's the boy over there on the YouTube. Good afternoon, Roy. LaBelle, is that your underpants and a whip behind the screen? Maybe. Hey, Yvonne watches you. There you go. Yvonne watches you there. Hello, there he is. There's my mate Ronnie. 1, 2, 3 gone. He's one of the 3-second bursts, aren't you, Ronnie? I'm getting very hungry now. I haven't had my dinner yet. I can't shut up today. Have you noticed that? We might do a show. I think I'm going to be with you tomorrow night, by the way. Sunday night show tomorrow. Okay? Sunday night show tomorrow. What time? Oof, I don't know. I don't know what time. Maybe Sunday evening or Sunday night we'll be with you tomorrow. All right? Not tomorrow morning. Likes, don't put money in your pockets. If we did, we'd all have better accounts. Oh, I'd love an account with money in it, dear. I've got a little bit. There we are. Steve P, validation seeking. That's what they do with these photos. Validation seeking. Though I stopped making YouTube videos as I got a few to no views. Well, I don't consider myself with many subscribers on the YouTube. You need to go over 1,000, my brother-in-law says. And then sometimes, not always, you can make a bit of money. Make a little bit here, a little bit there. My brother-in-law makes a living out of YouTube videos now. He'll upload a video, and in 10 minutes there'll be like 3,000 people have watched it. In 20 minutes, 6,000. You know, and he makes a living out of YouTube videos. I upload mine, 50 views. But I enjoy doing it, and frankly, I do have a job. I have a job. And over the years, I've been very careful with my money, so that's okay. I sit here and do it for fun. If I was to make money out of it, out of doing this, it wouldn't be so much that I'm making money out of it. I would be pleased that I was doing something that was good enough to make money. Do you see the difference there? It wouldn't be, oh wow, I've just got 50 quid. It wouldn't be. It would. I managed to make 50 quid. I would be. Wow! I'm now good enough that I can make a bit of money. You see what I mean? It's just a little bit of a difference there. Hello to Adrian Richardson. Good evening, Adrian. Good afternoon, Adrian. To you, Ellie. You'd suit nice red pants. I've got red pants. Tight red pants. Hello to Stanislaw, who is in Poland. Welcome to the show, sir. Oh, and a very warm welcome to any of you watching on the Learn English website groups, okay? Rachel says, use your calculator. I will do sometimes. I do indeed. Talk to each other there. LaBelle, was he 30, so he was a toddler? Okay, Daddy. I am the daddy. I'm the daddy now. Quickly, breaking news. It's raining in York from Rob Shaggy Kirks. Thank you very much, Rob. We need constantly one. Hello to Roy Brownlow. You still been on? I'm still here today, Roy. I've got lots to say. Now, we're going to finish very shortly, gang, because I'm getting very hungry. Hello to Matthew Joplin. A very good evening, Matthew. You should be giving prizes for the last message of the day. No, Matthew, we were doing that earlier. We were doing the prizes earlier. There's going to be a little section in every show now where you have the opportunity to win a prize. There's a weekly raffle now, Matthew. You're going to have to watch it on playback because I'm not going to tell the whole story again, dear. We'll do it again tomorrow, probably tomorrow night, okay? There we are. There's my sister getting very excited because my niece is arriving back in the UK tomorrow. All right. Oh, Yvonne's just had her waste pipe blown down. Oh, my God. No, not Yvonne. Not the waste pipe that carries the sewage out, surely. Oh, my God. Every time you go, it'll come pouring out of a pipe into your garden. How awful. Roy the Boy hit 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Roy. Roy the Boy, he's got his own channel there. He does a chat show similar to this, but not the same, if you see what I mean. He's a bit more, how would I say? Blokey. Is that okay to say that? Blokey. Roy is more blokey than me. I'm a bit camp. Surprise, surprise. I'm a bit camp. Roy's not camp in any way, shape or form. Except for the bald head. That is quite... That's quite camp. Congratulations, Roy, for hitting 1,000. I hope to hit 1,000 at some point. I think we're on about 760 subscribers on the YouTube, aren't I? Something like that. Rachel, my Dream Boys Mannequin Challenge on YouTube. Got thousands of viewers. You should go... I will have a look at that, actually. If you send us a little link in a private message, Rachel, if you do that for me, darling, and I'll have a look at that. My most watched video is my most watched video on YouTube is a Christmas thing I did some years ago, and all I did, I'm not on it. All I did is I took round my camera and filmed the Christmas lights and put some music behind it. Thousands of views. I'll tell you. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can find it for you. Shall I tell you how many? That one's got a lot of views. I don't know if I'm going to... Christmas... Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. No. Let's have a look. Ooh, search. Yeah, there it is. Here we are. 2009 I did this. It's a Christmas background video in 2009. And that has... how can I see it? Hang on, maybe I click on the link. That has had... I can't see... 16,918 views. But I'm not on it. I mean, that says it all, did it, really? I'll tweet that if... what shall I do? I'll tweet that, shall I? Yeah, I'll tweet that. My Twitter is Chris Weir in the UK. Be warned, sometimes I swear on there. It's very, very raw, isn't it, Twitter, really? Let's just put that up there. What's happening? Okay, Twitter is Chris Weir in the UK. Twitter.com/Chris Weir in the UK is my Twitter. I've twittered the Christmas background video. I'm not even on it. 16,000 views. That's the best one. All right. So Roy's hit 1,000. He needs 4,000. You see, I've got 8,000 watch hours last year. So I'm well up on that. It's just the amount of subscribers. I don't really have many subscribers. I say not many. It says 726. I don't know how many of those 726 actually watch it, though. There's probably old accounts that people don't know anymore. So, it's just one of those things. But do subscribe to... If you could get people to subscribe to my YouTube channel, boys and girls, I would be eternally grateful for that. Chris Weir in the UK, youtube.com/Chris Weir in the UK. Oh, hello, my friend does this. He wants some more subscribers. Could you do that for me, lovies? Apparently you can pay people to be subscribed to make subscribers for you. No, that's just cheating, isn't it? I wouldn't want to do that. Let's have a look. Thank you, Yvonne. I'm going to disappear. Have you been singing It's Raining Men? Hallelujah, it's raining men. Not here in Bracknell, dear. No men in Bracknell. I'm the only man in Bracknell. Do you know that? Roy says he's not cute, but he's a great lover. Is there a video of that, Roy? For you, for you to share. All right. Okay, gang, I'm going to do today's birthdays and yesterday's birthday. I had a load of stories here. We haven't got to them, but never mind. I'll do today's birthdays and yesterday's birthdays as our programme failed yesterday due to the internet. Hopefully, I'm hoping that a different router will sort out the problem. Stafford. Blakey today is 41 years old. I've got a little soft spot for Blakey. He's a lovely bloke. Lives in South East London. Happy birthday to you for today, Stafford. Okay, 41 years old. Aamir Sohal is today 23 years old. Good morning to you. Oh, good afternoon to you. Happy birthday. Colin Thompson. Why? Has it been another year, Colin? 60 years old today. I worked with Colin in the Penny Farthing in Hammersmith and also the Black Cap in Camden Town. He was the manager, like a temporary manager. What is that? Like a floating manager, I think he was at the time. And I always got on with Colin. He was a great man. He was a proper old school pub manager. Okay, the office was in a bit of a state. He wasn't very good with the office. There were piles of coins and papers all over the place in his office. But he would be down at the bar getting drunk with his customers. He was a real proper pub manager. And I really liked him. He's 60 today. Happy birthday to Colin. All right. Nathan Chatterton is 31 years old today. Happy birthday to you. Brad James. Good morning, Brad. Happy birthday to Brad. Graham Barnett. Good morning, Graham. I quite like that look you've got now. You've kind of... I don't know what you've done to your face, but it's very good, dear. I think it's your eyebrows. 40 years old today. Happy birthday, Graham. And Paul Brown. Good morning, Paul. Long time. A little Smurfy baby. Hello, Paul. He was a Black Cat customer. And it's his birthday as well today. So happy birthday to Paul. I think, are you 40-something? You must be 40-something. You don't look 40-something. Got to tell you. Yesterday's birthdays. So that's Friday, August the 9th. Tony Flynn. Good morning, Tony. All right. He writes some articles and does stuff like that. Good morning, Tony. Lives in a very, very nice part of London. Good morning, Tony. 35 years old today. Simon Paul Clark, sorry, that was yesterday, is also 35 years old yesterday, or was. Mike Quinn, good morning, Mike. Was his birthday yesterday. Christopher Jervis, 60 yesterday. Good morning, Chris. Happy birthday for yesterday, 60 years old. And Peter McKay. Peter McKay yesterday was 54 years old. Happy birthday, boys and girls. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday. Should be with you, I'm hoping, tomorrow night. I'll probably be with you tomorrow night for a little show then, and we'll have another chat. And you will have another chance of getting some raffle tickets to win one of these. Yes, to win one of those. You'll get a little fridge magnet, and we'll be doing the raffle on Monday morning, okay? So we'll have today's tickets and tomorrow's tickets, and we'll do the raffle on Monday morning. And then we'll start a new raffle for the next week. Have a lovely day. Enjoy your Saturday. Thanks ever so much for joining us. And I'll see you again, hopefully, at some time tomorrow. Cheerio now.